I'm the only one.
Now adding this to the intro for every single episode so that you can see exactly what we start off with. This is our starting location. So within the next hour we're going to be kicking this off. Get off there, cow. I'm so tempted to give that cow a good whack. Can't get the animals these days. Already I am back. So that's what our storage is going to look like. We're going to have chests and trap chests next to each other, and hoppers to allow the items to flow down. So that's going to be the topmost chest. That space there, where my cursor is, that's where the hopper is going to come from the filter. There may be another chest on top of that, thinking about it, but you get the idea. So here on this level, excuse me, we're going to have all of the redstone for the filter, and then we're just going to dig straight down and start putting the chests in. Or at least that's kind of the idea. So we've got a load of glass smelted up. We're going to start doing the water flow. And I think part of it I'm going to time-lapse for you. I'm just fetching you back one last time before I start time-lapsing. We have set up a single filter here. And yeah, we actually needed to go 2 blocks further into the wall. That's okay. In one respect, that does actually, well, not exactly help us, but we're not hindered too much by that. Out glass. So this hopper here where I'm stood, glass channel is going to go all the way down in both directions, and that's for our water flow. This hopper is, of course, the water's going to flow over the top of the hopper and grab items. Now the items, obviously, this forms a filter, and the filter goes back into the wall. So not too bad. Not exactly brilliant, but not too bad. We're going to need an absolute ton of comparators, and, well, the repeater is in here. So yeah, now going to need time-lapse. So YouTubers, we're in the time-lapse section. While I was recording this, I was talking through a lot of aspects of doing and building a large storage system. However, when I come to edit this video together, it turned into 1 hour 15 minutes. So yeah, I don't think you guys are going to sit around for that. So instead, I have ended up time-lapsing more than I originally planned to. And instead, I'm going to do a tutorial on Minecraft 1.10 mega storage system. So you can expect that to come. Not quite sure when, so don't ask when. But you can see me doing quite a few things. Right now I'm just building the redstone, well, logic I suppose, that goes behind the hoppers. And you can see me setting the filters up for the hoppers, which is pretty much straightforward. Of course, each of the hoppers for creeper. Each of the hoppers for the filter has to be stocked with at least one item of what you want to filter out of the water stream. So some of those items had to be crafted, which you will see later on. Also, I originally set it up with using glass, because the water only goes for 8 blocks. So every 8th block down the line, you need to put a half slab in to allow the item to pass underneath the half slab and into the next water stream, so it'll keep on flowing. Well, I originally started off with glass in there, and yeah, glass doesn't work. So you'll see me very shortly go off to the extreme hills biome, grab some ice. It isn't packed ice, it's just standard ice, and fetch a load back. Now, one problem with standard ice over packed ice is that if it's near a heat source, as I mentioned, it will melt and turn into water. Well, straight after that clip, you'll actually see a time lapse of me cleaning up the item filter logic, because 2 of the blocks turned back to water. Whoops, my bad. But nevertheless, we sorted that out. Wasn't a big deal. It was pretty quick to sort out, and we cracked right on. So a few changes that have been made since these clips were shot, which I'll go through in the next episode. In fact, a lot of changes to this area between episodes, so that's going to be interesting. But anyway, I will stick on some reasonable music from Crinkles, let you enjoy the time lapse of me running around like a headless chicken, grabbing resources and setting this thing up, because it looks pretty darn impressive when it's done. Okay guys, we are in the extreme hills biome, as you can see. We're quite high up. We're not actually that far from our spawn, it's just the other side of the hill. On the map we are right behind the medieval zone. Now we've put down water, and made an infinite water source. You already see one of them has frozen. Gotta wait for some more to freeze. And it will only freeze at night time. There's another one. Now, if you put torches by the edge, then torches give off heat and it won't freeze. Another one right in front of us. Now, using a silk touch pickaxe, doesn't have to be diamond, you can then break these and get the ice blocks. One thing that you have to remember, this isn't packed ice, so therefore whatever you do, when you put them into your sorting machine, do not put any torches or glowstone, anything that emits heat next to them, otherwise they'll melt and then the water may well at some point update and bye bye redstone. There's one. What you can do while you're waiting, break them and they'll reform source blocks. That way you don't lose your water source. So sit and wait for it again. It does take its time. Yep. It's simple enough. Jump in, break, out again. So I'm going to get a load of this ice, which will take some time, and then I will bring you back. should not come in at a speed that's going to overload filters. In fact, it probably wouldn't have before, but still. Best be safe than sorry. We're not in any rush. But hey presto, it works. It will sort out the overflow issue because obviously from 1.8 they've changed something else here to 1.10. But yeah, as you can see, it works. Hopefully that has, or this has, inspired people to go and build really big sorting systems. So we have another one to do on the other side, which is going to require a hell of a lot of iron and wood, etc. But for the time being, we've got all of the stones put in. We need to do the sandstones, both colours, and then we need to put in the woods, and that should take us all the way up to the end. Now, there are going to be some stuff that is smeltables. If you'll notice, iron ore and gold ore don't have a storage. That's because they are a smeltable and they are to go straight into an auto furnace. That is something that we'll be designing in a future episode. So, don't forget, I quite often live stream this stuff on Twitch. Feel free to come join twitch.tv/comwarrior69. Everybody that follows me on Twitch gets a follow in return, regardless whether you stream or not. And you can get updates on what and when I'm live streaming, as well as when I release YouTube videos, by following me on Twitter @comwarrior69.
Here come the drums, here come the drums.